Welcome to Tommy Gun Witches. This is a whodunit game, but with witches and other creatures such as gremlins and devils. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting game. I'm jolted awake by my phone going off. It's the boss, the chief inspector. Maswell sloshed just like any other night. Something's up. Meet me at room 12 of the Zephyr Lodge Motel, he swears, between swigs. Door's unlocked. I'll be right there. Wonder if it's another case of a black cat suspected of being a witch in hiding. With the economy going down faster than a roller coaster with 40 brakes, tensions are rising, and people are seeing witches everywhere. Yet, in all my 12 years of service at the Bureau of Witchcraft and Anomaly Control, I've only encountered 3 witches. I down my coffee in one gulp, retrieve my sentinel uniform from under the bed, and head out. Zephyr Lodge Motel. Grimy and decrepit as I remember. A den of swindlers, hacksters, and hustlers. Boss, well into his 6th or 7th beer, engrossed in a black and white western. Lucas, finally here. This time, it's the real deal. Believe we got a live one. And not another black cat then? Don't believe so. Dustin Heights 9. Neighbor reported a scream. Police found the guy dead in his room. Someone had taken out his intestines. To top it off, the body was reeking on sulfuric acid. Guess it's clear we ain't chasing no black cat this time. Where's the body now? At the morgue. But check the guy's room first. The old visor, you might discover hidden evidence, the witch left behind. The kind police won't find. Anything peculiar about this guy, making him a target? Not that we can tell. Poor sod. Anthony Maxwell. Push papers for a plastics company. Filing clerk? He achieved an unexpected milestone. Become the first ever filing clerk on Witch's hit list. Would have thought the plastic supply business packed such a thrilling pearls. You're still here, Lucas? On my way out, Chief Inspector. Brief tutorial. I click on objects to interact with them. Brightly lit detective icon indicates additional interactions. Access the map by left-clicking on the map icon at the bottom right of the screen. Hover over the bag icon at the bottom left to access your inventory. Press escape key for options or click on the code icon on the top left. Okay. For a moment I almost thought that was like an ice cream cone. But yeah. Chief Inspector Dunn always wears his witch detective visor. It's been ages since he last tangled with one. With his desk set and staying prepared. Man's been hitting the bottle again. Running witch and anomaly control across 4 states will drive any man to drink. The witches start crawling out of the woodwork, causing havoc like they did during the riots of '68, when for a wild ride. Okay, still hanging around, Sentinel Lucas. Told you to check out Dustin Heights 9. On my way, Chief. Hey, mind if I snag the beer, sir? On duty, Sentinel. Heavens, what is the force going to? I mean, says the one who's literally lying in bed drinking. Soft-boiled egg. This is egg repel witchcraft? What are you blabbering about? That's my dinner. Your 1 a.m. dinner, Chief? I guess he has the munchies. That's one going to follow up with beer. Oh, yeah. There's a cassette. What if I take this Western cassette? That gonna help you with the witches investigation? I doubt it. Well, then keep your paws off my movie, Sentinel. Goddamn. Chief Inspector's watching a black and white Western. During tough times, he switches to the Home Shopping Network. So whatever's going on, he doesn't seem too alarmed just yet. Okay, that seems to be it for this area, so... Okay, so yeah, that's where we just were, so we want to go to here. Dustin Heights 9 was clean. Too clean for a murder scene. A single spattering of blood tainted the floor bed or curtains, and the smell of sulfuric acid failed to linger in the air. It was evident that the killer, be it a witch or otherwise, sought to make a statement through a careful execution of violence. This was not an act of passion, but one carried out by a cold, calculated mind. Regardless, this was the appearance they intended to leave. Should the culprit be a witch, my advisor ought to uncover some proof. Okay. Well, let's check the bed. The bed hasn't been slept in. There isn't a single drop of blood in the sheet or any sign of struggle. Whoever did old Anthony didn't care to surprise him in his sleep. Okay, what about the curtains? Thick green curtains let none of the streetlight penetrate. I'm speculating here, but I'd say it's not a case of someone prizing their privacy too much. Anthony feared being watched, but why? Why would anyone be so interested in a file clerk to take on to spying on him? That's definitely a good question. Given the chair a good once over, I don't find any unusual marks or stains of blood. Whatever, dresser. Murder victims often have strange things stashed among their undergarments. Anthony is no exception. A photo I found tucked away at the back of the drawer depicts a witch named Meon Chirp, stated in the text on its reverse side. Glancing over her shoulder, she appears to be a young woman in her 20s, displacing the characteristic vibrant green skin of a typical witch. Just what was her connection to Anthony? So yeah, we got the picture there. Ooh, hello. You realize it would piece together the whole scene at Dustin Heights 9, but nothing prepared me for this. No doubt Anthony Maxwell was done in by a witch. Strangely enough, she dished her Tommy gun and mask. That's practically unheard of. Yeah, that is definitely weird. A witch's mask, huh? Witches do have a flair for theatrics when it comes to their crime scenes, but disguising their precious mask, that's a rare move for them. Typically they leave behind a firecracker or grenade, warning that they'll strike again with their trademark violence. The only time a witch passes with a mask is if she's calling it quits. But this case seems different. This murder holds a special significance for the perpetrator. It wasn't just another job. It was the grand finale she'd been preparing for. But why Anthony though? Okay, then there's also the Tommy gun. Witch's Tommy gun. Now that's a strange sight. Witches leave various items as calling cards at murder scenes. No one known any to abandon their weapon of choice like this. Could mean this witch is renouncing her violent ways and disavowing her coven. But such an event hasn't occurred since Go-Blarding's deification in the 19th century, which must have a really good reason for leaving behind a prized possession. At this point, it is reasonable to assume a witch has been involved with Anthony's murder. Photo hint in the drawer suggests he might have known a witch personally, who may or may not have been the murderer. I believe I learned enough to share my findings with the inspector. Better head back. Okay, looks like we're heading back then. Okay, I've dug up proof pointing to a witch's hand in Anthony Maxwell's murder. Witches can't leave well enough alone. Banishing them to another dimension didn't stop them. They're like stubborn weeds pushing through the cracks. Replaceable is what they are. So what is it you found? Witch's mask and witch's Tommy gun. Also found a snap of a young witch tucked away. Witches don't usually abandon their Tommy guns or masks. It's like breaking a sacred rule for them. In the photo of the witch, she is a young woman. Means she was born post-banishment in the otherworldly hellhole. Makes it quite a mystery then. How'd Anthony get mixed up with her? If there's anyone who knows anything about the so-called new witches, it's those dealers who traffic witches narcotics into our dimension. I know what's what. Madeline is one such dealer, disguising herself as a juicy vendor on Tutbury Avenue. Paying a visit might just pay off. Okay, well, I guess we're going there then, which is over here. Okay, was not expecting the music change, but it's a pleasant surprise. Tutbury Avenue, where folks aren't what they seem. Everybody's got some secret game going on. Every politician taken out in the past 10 years has managed to anger most that are rooted in this place. So it's not a surprise that when witches sought ways to sneak from mention, they'd be banished to back into the world. Their accomplices were traced down to this location. Now it's time to have a little chat with Madeline. Yeah, let's have a look at some of these. How much is for the pomegranate? Pomegranates themselves are not for sale. You buy the juice. How about I pay double for what it's worth? Triple the price might do it. The deal. Okay, did I actually... Okay. I brought those for whatever reason. What about juices? Not much of a juice fan. I stick to coffee. Okay, so that's just the same coffee ad. Coffee ads are the second most common posters in this part of the city. Most common ones are missing person notices. Kind of depressing. Prefer the former, yeah. Even though I don't like coffee, yeah. Okay, this guy is called Thunder, apparently. The guy's been giving me the eye since I arrived. Maybe I should talk to him. Good evening. Join your beer? What's it to you? Just making conversation. He's pretty evasive. Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk to Madeline. Locating Madeline proved to be a straightforward task. Juice stand has been a fixture in this spot for over a decade, vending pomegranate and grape juice. And occasionally, discreetly offering other substances to select customers. Judging from her face mask, I can tell that she is still concerned about the contagious Lucifer, whatever that is, outbreak that swept through the city last year. Now, I need to figure out what would make her talk. Good evening, or shall I say good night. Anything exotic on offer? Today's exotic feature is yesterday's highlight, pomegranate and grapefruit juice. Well, that's auspicious. Two delights in one. Pomegranate it is. There you are, luck on your side. It's tomorrow's specialty too. Funny how luck has favored me lately. At the time I nabbed the crocodile killer, turns out he was also the infamous jaw splitter. Looks like I've captured your interest. Excellent. The moment I laid eyes on you, I knew exactly who you were. Oh? Was it the gleam in my eye that gave it away? It was the gait, confident and brisk. Like you had no fear of being mugged around here. Now that masks are down, I'd appreciate it if you could glance up at this photo of one Mion chap. That's a witch. What makes you think I know her? That's a young witch. Most likely not born here, but brought from the nightmarish dimension we banished the witches to. I've heard that information spreads quickly to you if a witch comes through. And if I told you that I've seen her, then I'd be very interested to learn more about her. Especially in the connection to the murder of a flower clerk that occurred earlier tonight. Murder? I can assure you she's not involved in anyone's murder. Oh, and how can you be so certain? Because she's deceased. So, unless you believe dead witches return as ghosts, she's not your culprit. Dead? Indeed, deceased. And that's all I know. Okay, that's interesting to know. Do you know the cause of her death? I do not. All I know is that that it was gruesome. Gruesome? Someone to make a statement, perhaps? As I said, I can't tell you anything more. Sounds like a crime of passion. Indeed, it does seem that way. I must admit, it is quite perplexing. Is it now? Not every day you come across a murdered witch. Usually it's the witches who are the perpetrators. You've read it all through the books, haven't you? Perhaps it's time you opened your eyes. It was us who banished the witches, not the other way around. Have you ever wondered how many of them perished during the banishment? Far more than you can ever imagine. Join a dangerous cult? One can't expect it to be all daffodils and sunshine, can one? Don't believe there's any more information I can glean from her at this moment, okay? But you. What's I thinking? Okay, I guess we're not doing that. I wonder if we can maybe use this. I haven't picked up anything beyond what I can already see. Okay. Okay, come back here. Ready for this? Mountain Blade's minion chip's dead. Oh, is she now? She got any hard evidence to back that up? None that she has presented. Well, this might just hand us a motive. Another witch could have knocked off Anthony Maxwell out of vengeance. Speaking of the devil, Moore's got the body prepped. I'd like you to head over and examine it for secrets. See what else you can find. More all over it. Okay, so off to the morgue we go, which is here. Ah, morgue. Some weeks it's my second home, meaning even the bar. Those are the weeks I'd rather forget. Last Tuesday, someone's tongue put on a fireworks show. Says it's the handiwork of a local devil making a comeback. At morgue, surprises come packed in all shapes and sizes. Okay. The light is already on, casting luminance upon Anthony Maxwell's lifeless mug. Okay, some necromancers persist in taunting and hurling insults even after death. This is when the cremation proves to be quite advantageous. Yeah, got freezers. Doubt they have roast beef stashed away in here. Nope, a couple of bodies. Yeah. This one belongs to Iago Ellsworth. Let's see how he ended up here. It reads, Bargain Buzz Polar Bear Challenge Regional Runner-Up. Just 5 minutes short of a lifetime supply of bacon-flavored diet cream soda. Yeah. Second body belongs to Philip de Gestefurther. Yeah. Apparently he was involved in a bizarre root beer incident. Okay. Oh, okay. The first one belongs to Jape. Apparently he died from eating too much candy. I can relate. Second body belongs to Jay Holmes. Says he choked on his own laughter. When my time comes, that's how I'd like to go. Third body belongs to Chad Armstrong. Says he was crushed by a 16-ton weight. That's why I never go to the gym. Same here. Okay, medicine cabinet. Majority of the items here are intended for post-mortem care. One item stands out. Pathologists might utilize chlorhexidine. Solution for personal disinfection. Label indicates Ultra. This could be the most potent disinfectant on the market. Might be of use. And of course, I'll just help myself to this scalpel here. You never know when it might prove useful. Okay, so I got both of those. Exhaust fan. Fan isn't running right now. Probably switch it on when there's a need to handle the odor buildup. Yeah. Okay, freezer C. There are 3 bodies in here. First belongs to Benjamin Fires. According to his file, he never washed his hair. Recently, corrosive acid formed on it and roots his head away. The second one belongs to Sean Dolan, who was crushed by a falling bookshelf. Ouch. Third body belongs to an unidentified individual. Cause of death unknown. That's kind of suspicious. Okay, anyway, let's go to the body finally. Pathologists report reveals that the presence of 13.4 45 ACP bullets in Anthony Macklew's stomach. This fits my expectations thus far, which just typically target their victims with an odd number of bullets. And the caliber of the bullets points to a Tommy gun as a likely weapon. The greater the number of bullets found, the more fervent the witch's rage. Whatever Anthony had done, he must have really pissed off the witch. The report finally section detailed his last meal, comprising squid, crab, and lobsters. It's a local fish market where all three can be found. This might be in order. Beyond this, the report offers no further insights. Okay, well, I guess we're going off to the markers then. Ooh, lobsters. I was never a fan of lobster. This one might seem like they tried to escape. Yeah, don't believe it. But there's a little crab too. Have you ever seen crabs in the form of crab cakes? Apparently their claws are highly decided by occultists. Yeah, what about the squid? Squid used to be a hard pass for me. The slimy texture was a deal breaker. Yeah, I've grown fond of them. Shall I pack you a few for the crate? Or from the crate? Yes, please. Vendor proceeds to fetch the fresh squid from the crate. Okay, well, now got a squid. It's not a squishy squid. What are these crates? Not sure what she stores in those crates, but my guess is it's more of the same. There's also a fan. Fan is switched on, likely because it's 2 AM, and the sweltering heat of midday has subsided. Okay, I think that's it, so let's have a talk to her. Good evening. Quite an interesting selection you have here. Do you often get many customers at this hour? You'd be surprised. It's not uncommon for someone to wake up in the middle of the night. But his mother-in-law is coming in a few hours. They desperately need to prepare crab soup, because that just happens to be her favorite dish. At 2 AM? It seems far-fetched. 2 AM? I don't even dream about my mother-in-law. Which, incidentally, I don't have. Though, there was that one time I woke up at 4 AM, craving squid. And what did you do about that? Pushed off the last of the vanilla ice cream. It was either that or unidentified browning thing in the back of the freezer. Yeah, ice cream sounds better. Honestly, I couldn't tell what it used to be. But captivating as my culinary adventures are, that's not why I'm here tonight. Earlier today, a man made a curious purchase: squid, lobster, and crabs. Does that ring a bell? This is a seafood market. Squid, lobster, and crabs are in high demand. Plenty of people buy them here. All three at once? That's quite a seafood feast. It's not too unusual. You get customers like that from time to time. Alright, let's narrow it down. Talking about a man in his late 30s with unruly brown hair. Brought squid, lobster, and crabs all together today. I think I may know who you're talking about. But what's it to you? You're a copper? Close enough. I'm a sentinel. A sentinel? Poke around a seafood market? Are you expecting to find gremlins or something? Maybe not gremlins, no, but I can't ignore the possibility of something else lurking around. What can you tell me about that man? There's nothing much to tell. He arrived around 8 PM, pointed to the seafood he wanted, and paid and left. Did he appear anxious or uneasy in any way? Anything? He seemed lifeless, expressionless, you know. Was he alone? No, he had a woman with him. Interesting. Can you describe her appearance? Couldn't tell you even if I wanted to. She wore a cloak that concealed most of her face. Assumed it was due to the pandemic. You know how some folks still cover themselves up. I doubt that was a medical cloak. I suspect it served another purpose. You don't think she was? Not jumping to any conclusions at the moment. Thank you for your cooperation. It appears Anthony spent the evening with a mysterious woman. Now the question is, was it the one who ended his life, or something else entirely? Chief Inspector would undoubtedly want to know about this. Okay, let's have a talk with you. Anthony's last meal was a seafood feast. He's at the seafood market. Turns out he'd been in the company of a woman wrapped in a cloak. A cloak? And we have a potential witch. That's my suspicion as well. Time to turn up the heat on Madeline. If a witch has resurfaced in our dimension, and a dangerous one at that, Madeline likely knows more than she revealed. You should pay her another visit. I'm already on the move. Okay, well, back to this place here. Okay. Hello again, Madeline. Hope you're up for a little more chat. I've already told you everything, Sentinel. Consider this helping me could bring justice to the victim. Sorry, but I've got nothing more to add. He remains tight-lipped. Maybe a softer touch will do the trick. Man over there has been keeping an eye on me. Maybe he's got some answers for me. Okay, it looks like we're talking to him. Hey there, enjoying the drink? Seems like you've been bothering the lady over there. Can't you let her do her thing in peace? Bothering? On a trail of a murder case. You wouldn't happen to know anything about any shady business that went down today, would you? I know a thing, man. That's very convenient, Mr. Call me Thunder. So, Thunder. Bet you know something, or you wouldn't be chatting me up. Maybe I'm just killing time. Ain't much for us downtrodden souls to do in this city. So, you're bored, huh? Is that what you're saying? Could be. Right then. Doesn't look like we're going to get far with this conversation. Okay, so we need to... I reckon he's got some info, but it looks like he is itching for a bit of excitement before he's willing to spill the beans. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. Well, I see you finished the movie. Now I'm catching up on yesterday's ball game. Mind if I borrow this cassette? Sure, just make sure it's back by tomorrow. I don't want to deal with any late fees. Okay, I got that. Aha, so we can actually go back to here and give this to this guy then. Got a VCR? Got 4 of them. Here's 4 VCs. Anyway, here you go. Gaslingers and sweethearts in the Wild West. Laced in home entertainment. Is that Quentin Tarantino's latest flick? Been a while since I've seen a good movie. Thanks. Now, let's talk about what you don't know about what happened earlier today. Well, I don't have much to offer, only that some folks miss their old homes. Go on. Others take pity on them, helping them cross over. That's what I suspected. You see, some folks give so much, they forget to take care of themselves. So when they finally head to the pharmacy or such, they can't find what they need due to the shortages. Gets a person mighty anxious, doesn't it? I reckon it might. Okay, from Thunder's tangled words, I gather Madeline's been facing difficulties in acquiring her pharmacy supplies lately. Okay, so let's talk to Madeline. Hello again, Madeline. Hope you're out for a little more chat. Already told you everything, Sentinel. Okay, okay, so I need to give it that. Okay, looks like the plague still has you concerned. With over 1 million lives lost to that dreadful disease, I won't be taking any chances. So I thought you might find this helpful. Not the most potent disinfection around, but the stuff pathologists use. Thank you. Your thoughtfulness is much appreciated. Safety first, especially considering your line of work. Ain't that the truth? I was wondering if you'd be more inclined to talk to me now. Alright, what do you need to know? Got reason to believe a watch or maybe even 2 have recently crossed over to our dimension. One of them might be linked to a murder that occurred today. For a Sentinel, you don't seem to know much about witches, do you? They're a pretty secretive bunch. Witches leave a hidden message engraved on the hearts of their victims. They utter fiery words that leave an invisible verse behind. You need to cut it out and burn it with a bloodless crimson liquid. Then a dark substance will reveal the verse left behind. This might give you the answer you seek. A rather dark method, but I appreciate your help, Madeline. Okay, well, back to the morgue we go. Morgue is there. Okay, well, time to cut his heart out. Right, time to dig deep. Anthony's heart, I can always feel its final beat. What should I do now? Okay, well, I'm guessing we treat the heart as the first step. Now the second step is to soak it with a bloodless crimson liquid. Done. Oh yeah, that's right, we need to burn it. Fingers crossed. There, the heat has been burned. Well, I hope this does the trick. Madeline and I will need to have a serious talk. Squid's ink seems to have done the trick. A fiery message has appeared on the heart. It reads, "Faceless, I play a role. Kiss me to stir my soul." Faceless, I play a role? Wonder what this means. First reads faceless, I play a role. It must refer to the mask. Second part reads kiss me to stir my soul. Kiss a witch's mask, let's just get it done with. Tastes like I would have expected. Well, the kiss woken me up with a kiss. Real Sleeping Beauty, huh? Now tell me, where's your owner? Hold on, Sentinel. Don't rush me. You know your witch's mask likes to take her time. If you hurry her, she can get unpredictable. You don't intimidate me, Mask. You don't want me to chuck in the crematorium too, you better start talking. Oh my. You reckon folks would fear Mask more, seeing as our wearers commune with us, with devils? What do you Mask sound like, talking without end? Why'd your wearer go after Anthony Maxwell? What did he ever do to deserve her attention? That's something you had to ask her yourself, my dear Sentinel. Where can I find her? I could tell you, but where's the fun in that? Instead, I'll share my verse on my own. Decipher it, and you'll learn her whereabouts. Let's see if you can crack this. Better put your thinking cap, or on your thinking cap. Twirl a skull and boil a gull. Then sing and scorn and blow the horn. That's an easy one. Is it, Sentinel? Where I left this poor exclusive riddle with you. She clearly wanted me to find her. So, what's your answer then? First points to the old Cowling Mansion, one owned by Avon Cowling, renowned theatre actor famous for starring in Blackburn's plays. Different lines refer to Blackburn's most notable works. Twirl a skull refers to The Undertaker, Boil a gull is The Fisherman, where the protagonist contracts the dreaded Boil's disease, and Sing and Scorn must be referring to the Jester. And blow the horn? That's obviously about the horn, the actor's famous surname. You're both a sentinel and a scholar, ain't ya? Quite impressive. Right then, time to catch up with your wearer. Pass on my regards, Sentinel. Okay, to the mansion we go, which is this place. Door to the abandoned Cowling Mansion creaked open, so I let myself in. Looked as I expected. Peeling paint, missing floorboards, and a musty smell from the mouldy wallpaper. Most of the mansion was dark except for one room on the second floor, the third door on the left. Surprisingly, the room was in excellent condition, as if someone cared to keep it livable. I have a feeling I'm not alone. Yeah. It is made, but I can tell someone has recently slept in it. And the fireplace logs show signs of a recent burning with embers still softly glowing in their surfaces. Center bellish vase stands devoid of any contents. Gleaming ornamental shield adorns the space above the fireplace. Oh, closet it is. I'm guessing they're hiding here. In the closet, garments are impeccably folded, emitting a pleasant, fresh scent. Okay, I guess not. Oh, wait. We can just use our visor. Hey, there she is. This hasn't been much of a hide and seek, has it? Ah, you finally arrived. This night has been dragging on forever. Isn't this night you should be frightened about? It's night that'll burn you at the stake. There's that too. So before I ask the all-important question of why you did it, who are you? My name's Bira. Any kin to Mion Chirp? Mion was my youngest sister. She's dead then? Has been, for 3 months now. After the crumb trail clears from the scene of the crime to here, I want to get caught for the murder of Anthony Maxwell. Want doesn't quite capture it. Reckon if I can't escape, might as well allow myself to get caught than live in hiding. Hiding doesn't suit me. Why did you do it? Anthony offered a way to blend in for those witches who sneaked back from the other dimension. No more would they need to hide their faces to conceal they were witches. They could don special plastic masks he made that fit like a glove. Slap it on and no one would be the wiser. Sister got enchanted by the idea of leaving that hellish dimension, so she got one for herself. But Anthony wasn't doing us witches any favors, you see. Soon enough, the witches wearing his mask became sick and started dying, one after the other. First, blood poured from their mouths, then their eyes. My sister had endured 3 days, 3 nights before she succumbed. Anthony poisoned the mask. Didn't want the witches returning. Wanted them dead. Any proof to back that up? Anthony meticulously pinned down his plan in his diary, which I have with me. Sure you can have the means to confirm this. His handwriting? Leafing through the diary, that devil. Are you taking me in now, Sentinel? Not that I'm in a hurry to see the stake, but I'm exhausted. It's been a long day. Pack your things, clean your Tommy gun and the mask from Anthony's apartment, and go. Go where, Sentinel? Back to the other dimension. The option is not available to me, Sentinel. See, while we witches figured out a way to travel here, trick doesn't work when we want to go back. Stay here then. Besides me, no one knows where to find you. Retrieving your Tommy gun and mask from Anthony's place will put you at risk. I'll fetch those for you, but then better hide well. And I don't want to ever see or hear about you again. You're doing this for me? Why? No justice for witches. No justice against witches. Burn you if I turn you in, no matter what Anthony did. Rest assured, if I find out this diary is forgery, I'll come back for you. Goodbye, Bira. Stay low, keep out of trouble. Oh, and that was it. That was a nice game. Really loved the story, that was really good. Yeah, definitely liking games like these. Really cool. Yeah, must check out other games made by the developer, because yeah, I really enjoyed this one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little playthrough of this game. And if you guys want to check it out, link will be down in the description below. And yeah, I'll be seeing you in the next game I play.